Hey, what's happening? I'm over here at the picnic table, and it's a bright, sunny day. It was a little nippy this morning, but it's actually turning out to be a really nice, sunny, beautiful day. I've got the sun just beaming down on me. It's almost noon on a Saturday morning, and I did not hit any garage sales, but I will be going over to the local dump. I'll probably end up leaving here in another hour or so. I'm not really expecting to find much, but it is part of my weekly routine. I do like to go to the dump on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I ended up going to the Salvation Army Thursday, but it was a little bit lacking. If it wasn't for my friend, it would have been kind of a bust. But let me show you guys what I did find. First thing I got there was this Risk Lord of the Rings edition. I looked it up, and I saw some were selling for between $20 and $35. They only get $1 per board game at the Salvation Army, so I ended up grabbing it, and with my discount, I got it for 85 cents. So if I can sell it for 20, 25 bucks, I think I'll do okay. As you can tell, this came from Savers, and they were getting $4.99 for it. I also picked this up Thursday. My friend set this aside for me. It's a PS2 Mini, and this will just actually go in my little collection of video games. I collect a lot of video game items and whatnot. I ended up getting it for $5, and then there were these two video games that he had. One was Need for Speed Underground. This is not really worth a lot of money. I think this might be a $10 game, and there was also this Skylanders for the Wii. You know, they were only $1 a piece, so I said, well, why not? And there was actually a mystery game in here, and it's Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. So, I don't know, these two right here, I don't have these games, so I just put them in my collection. Now, unfortunately, this did not come in with any controllers or hookups, but I do have those things. I like to keep these around. I like to be able to test games whenever I find them, and if one of these breaks, I hate to have to pay retail prices for it. So I appreciate my friend looking out. And this is the last thing that I found over at the Salvation Army. It's the HP 131A. These are actually really good cartridges. Unfortunately, it was just the Cayenne. I asked the manager if she had like the brothers and sisters, you know, the yellow, the black, the magenta. But unfortunately, it was just the Cayenne. This was $8. So I think after discount, it was $6.80. I think I could probably get about $50 for this. I shot over to the local dump today, and the only thing that I really found at the swap shack was this little Ever-Ready Captain, it's called. Just a little old vintage flashlight. And, you know, I put some batteries in, and it still works. Check that out. You know, these don't sell for a whole lot. I think I could probably get about $12.95 free shipping for it. The batteries definitely will not be included, but I'm sure somebody will just want to have it just because it's a cool looking flashlight. It's vintage. It's probably from like the 70s or something. I mean, it's cool. And you can hang it. It's got a little thing that you can hang it on down in the basement or something. Kind of neat. And then I shot over to the More Than a Thrift store, and I found this guy right here. The lid is also included, but the wind came and pushed it off the table. Hey guys, I'm over here. Oh shit. Mr. K was nice enough to fetch the lid for me. If you see these and they're like, you know, like $2 or well, even $2.50, pick them up and wait till a major holiday. You'll probably get pretty good money for them. All right, so as you guys know, I do have some troubles of my own. And one thing we're doing today is we're going to the dump, and I don't want to go empty-handed, okay? Check out that little guy. What you doing there, buddy? You stay out of my merchandise, you little bastard. No, you're cool. I like you. You know, I know that these chairs will eventually sell if I listed them, but honestly, I don't want to worry about these chairs anymore. I picked these up back in June, and the guy said take them all for $5. The truth is, I just don't want to pack these things up. So they're going to the dump today. All right, so I just freed up that little bit of space right there. I really want to get this little area right here cleaned out because I want to be able to use this cart again. So what I think I'm going to do is get that stuff up there cleaned out and listed. That way I can get this little area over here cleaned out as well. This is definitely a problem. All right, so it's about 1 o'clock and I'm getting ready to go up to the dump. I went ahead and found a few more items. I recently pulled these items down from eBay. That's actually a Warring blender. I got that from my friend Tom's Dump. I got it probably about a year and a half ago, and it's been listed, and I've got watchers, but no buyers. I'm tired of looking at it, and I really would like to have the space back, so I'm just going to go ahead and bring these to the dump. This right here I got, surprisingly enough, the same day I got those lawn chairs back in June. I paid $3 for that blender, but I noticed that it has a gasket problem, so it's leaking. And, I kind of bought it on the whim. I should not have bought it, but I did. They just don't sell for much money. And then there are these two jars. One's a Cuisinart jar, and then one's a Kenmore jar. How you doing? All right, guys, I'm over here at the local Shaw's. I just left the dump about half an hour ago, but I realized that I forgot my wallet, so I had to go all the way home and get my wallet because my dad was like, "Hey, can you bring some hamburger buns home?" And I'm like, "Oh." So I found a little bit of fire at the dump today, so as soon as I get home, I'll show you guys that stuff. All right, so I'm finally back at the house, and I'm getting ready to wrap it up for the day, but I wanted to show you guys what I found today. I went Thursday, so there wasn't a whole lot of new stuff because it's only been a couple days. But there was this set of snow thrower slide shoes by Troy Built, and it looks like this is selling for over $20. There's also this really nice Breville espresso machine. If you guys regularly watch my video, you know I don't like to sell entire machines. And I actually found somebody that had sold just the portafilter for like $50. And then I found somebody else that sold just the machine without the parts on it for $75 free shipping, untested. So I think I'm going to do okay with this. But definitely the find of the day is this thing right here. It's a Dream vinyl figure. It looks like it's made by U2s, I guess. Number 134. Looks like somebody had it in their yard sale and they're trying to get $6 for it. I originally thought it was a Funko Pop, but when I looked it up, I saw that it wasn't. And I saw that it was selling for really, really good money. So I'm glad that I found that. Good deal on all this stuff. And this is the reason I go 3 days a week. I want to, make sure I'm getting some goodies. The more you go, the more you get. Before I go, I almost forgot to mention some really cool finds that I found over at the dump Thursday. Earlier in the video, I told you all that I found was a flashlight. And that is true. I found the flashlight at the dump. And when I say at the dump, what I mean is at the dump, there's a store. And basically, you can pretty much take anything you want and you leave a small donation. But these items were actually at the dumpster. Like somebody was getting ready to throw these away. And all they are these two pair of Tubbs Flex Alps. These are like some type of snowshoe. They were just lying right there at the dump. Now, I do think they have condition issues. It looks like that band is broken, but I'm pretty sure you can actually replace that. I mean, they're going to have to be cleaned up a little bit. I saw that one of them had like wasp's nest on the bottom of them and stuff. I'll take them outside and just spray them down. They'll be fine. These were absolutely free, and true free stuff is my favorite stuff to sell. As soon as I saw those guys sitting over there, I knew I had to have them. I've sold Tubbs stuff in the past. I looked them up, and it looks like somebody had recently sold a similar set for $85 plus shipping. And we're not even in winter yet. I'm going to have a closer look at these probably tomorrow. I'm going to try to clean them up a little bit and see if I can get them listed. They probably won't get listed because I've got so much stuff that needs to be listed, but it's a work in progress. You know what they say, guys? It's not an event, it's a process. But for the time being, I'm going to go ahead and get the stuff off the picnic table. I'm going to get these garage doors closed up, and supper time is around the corner. So, and Big Josh, don't miss a meal. So we'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great night. Take my word for it. You don't want to be hauling 20 pounds of potato salad to Granny's house with some cheap Rubbermaid. You're going to want to use a 90 serve and saver.